Hi guys, today we will start the determinations of income and employment unit. Under it today we will try to discuss the aggregate demand and their components. Okay, then first of all I will tell you about the aggregate demand. An aggregate demand is the value of total expenditure on all goods and services in an economy during a fiscal year. Aggregate demand of the economy depends upon the level of employment. There is direct or positive relationship between the level of employment or output in the economy and the aggregate demand. It signifies that aggregate expenditure will increase with rise in the level of employment and fall with the decline in the level of employment. Aggregate demand, we can speak that is a summation of consumption and investment. If we will try to understand the components of aggregate demand, then we have four components of aggregate demand. The first one is household consumption expenditure or demand. The next one is investment expenditure. Then next one is government consumption expenditure, and last one is a net export. Household consumption expenditure we will denote with the capital letter C. Then investment expenditure, it is by I. Government consumption expenditure, that is by G. And then net export, that is a X minus M. Then we will discuss one by one all the components of aggregate demand. The first one component is the household consumption expenditure, or we can speak that is a household consumption demand. If we try to go with this first component, then what it try to define to us, it refers to total expenditure to be incurred by all households on purchase of goods and services. For example, households demand for food, clothing, housing, etc. It is also called private consumption expenditure. It is determined by the level of personal disposable income in the economy. Higher the level of personal disposable income, higher the private consumption expenditure. The next one is investment expenditure by firms. Then we can define it by the capital letter of I. Then it refers to planned expenditure by private entrepreneurs on creation of new capital assets like machines, buildings, and raw materials. An economy grows through investment. Increase in capital assets through investment is called capital formation. It is also called private investment expenditure. Private investment expenditure comprises of investment in fixed assets and inventory stock. It is determined by the market rate of interest. Higher the market rate of interest, lower the investment expenditure, as rate of interest is considered as cost of borrowings. The next one, a component of aggregate demand, is government consumption expenditure. We can define it by the help of capital G. We can speak it government expenditure or demand for goods and services even. It refers to demand, planned expenditure on purchase of consumer and capital goods to fulfill common needs of the society. These include provisions for schools, transport, hospitals, roads, parks, etc. Then we have a last component of aggregate demand, that is calling the net export. Here we have a net export. For that we have the X minus M, and X you know how we denote, and M you know how we denote. It is defined as the aggregate of all demand for goods and services for foreign countries over our country's demand for foreign countries' goods and services. It depends upon foreign exchange rate, terms of trade, trade policy, etc. Net export can be positive, negative, or zero. When export greater than import, because X means export and M means imports, then exports greater than imports, then net export is positive. When imports greater than exports, then net export is negative. When imports equal to exports, net export is 0. Overall we can say AD is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Okay, means AD is equal to the sum total of household consumption expenditure plus investment expenditure plus government consumption expenditure plus net export. Okay, have a good day guys.